Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. My name is Amar, and on this channel we review a variety of sneakers. Those sneakers mostly being of my favourite pairs, and those mostly being of Nike branding. Now, if you've been following me, you've probably seen that I've been missing for a bit. I've just not had anything sort of out there for me. I would also like to add, I do extremely apologise because my content is quite frequent, and on top of that I've had problems sort of with Nike. My payments have been declining. I've had a few other problems, to be honest. I've been busy with sort of family life, and to be honest, my bank's kind of feeling it as well. But with all that out of the way, in today's video, we'll be looking at a Nike Dunk. And yes, I know you see a lot of them on this channel. You know I'm super crazy when it comes to your dunks. It's just the simplicity of them, in my opinion. It just makes it super easy to dress against. If you've seen some of my videos, you've probably seen that I've actually done a video on this before, and you didn't actually see me on the camera. But that was 5 months ago, back in May. So since then, there's been a restock, and they've become available, but we'll get into that as I get further on into the video. Why am I doing this video again after 5 months? I just threw a voiceover and you didn't actually see me on the camera. And I'll be honest with you guys, at the time when I first copped them, I'm not going to say no to £165, so I ended up selling them, and I'm super gassed that these actually came on restock. And on top of that, I think I deserve a pat on the back, because I must have set the reminder a good couple of months ago in Soul Supplier, and they just popped up and I was able to just scoop them up straight away. But that's just me waffling on. So if we just start off this video in that casual style, and we'll start off by looking at the actual box and packaging. So you do have that traditional Nike box, you have that traditional colour, you have that traditional white text branding in the middle, and it's pretty much same throughout the outer side of the box. And if I just go ahead and read off the actual box label, and the box label reads Nike Dunk Low, and it's of a colourway of blackened blue Vault. And it is a personal pair, and like I said, I am super gassed that there was a restock. And like I said, I'm not going to say no to £165, but not long after putting that through, I did actually try getting these again, but they were super expensive, so I kind of left it under the rug. Super gassed, they just popped up 5 months after. But anyway, if we just go ahead and look at the actual inner of the box, you do have that traditional white tissue paper, so there's nothing out of your ordinary. And if we just go ahead and peel back this paper, we can then have a look at the kicks. So, in hand, here is your second look on this channel, the Nike Dunk Low 3D Swoosh. Right, so in this video, I'll try to cover certain aspects of the sneaker. We'll talk about materials, we'll talk about sizing, and we'll talk about availability. But before we get into that, I'd just like to give you a quick run-up of my opinion on the actual sneaker. Like I said, I did get these back in May, and I am super gassed and super excited that they did restock these. And I'm quite surprised. 5 months is quite a long time. They tend to do them sort of like, from my experience, a 2-month gap on some of the releases that they throw out. Now, with Nike being Nike, they've just been throwing out these dunks after dunks and after dunks, and these different colourways and these different options, and the Nike by You, and it's just gone crazy. But to be honest, since we've got into 2022, things have calmed down, prices have come up with Nike. It's quite easy, in my opinion, to cop what you want, and it's been really good. And to be honest, that's what it should always be like. Now, don't get me wrong, you're always going to get resellers. That's something you're just not going to get rid of. It's what makes the market at the end of the day. Love it or hate it, that's the truth. But other than that, I just think it's a really nice sneaker. It's a super clean colourway, and the multicolour swoosh just pops, in my opinion. And you could just rock them out with anything. So without going on any further, let's just start off this video. And we'll go ahead and we'll talk about the materials. We'll look at your front end of the sneaker, which is this area around here. You have your mudguard, which is in that nice light grey colourway. That also wraps along your lacing panels, which is sort of along here. and that also wraps along your heel panel. And then you have your toe box, it's in that white leather, and your side panel itself, you also have that same white leather material along your side panel, and that also is along your top liner, which is this area around here. Looks really clean. Just to top it all off, you have that beautiful sort of 3D swoosh. I mean, if you look at it too long, it's, in my opinion, just hurts your eyes. It's a really clean colourway. And then if you just look at your lacing system, the laces kind of look like an ice blue colour in my opinion, and that's the same for your tongue also. Your tongue's in that padded nylon material, and it gives them sort of ice blue vibes in my opinion. I don't know what else colour to give it, but it is kind of like a nice blue colourway. Looks really nice. And your actual tongue tab itself, it's a leather tongue tab. You then also have your swoosh and your Nike branding within that sort of resembles the same textures as your swoosh along the side of your sneakers, and it really pops, looks really nice. And if we just go ahead and look at the rear of your sneaker, we are looking at your heel tab. You have a clean grey colour heel tab. It's in that leather material, it's all standard material, and you have your Nike branding which has been embroidered in sort of a navy blue colour, which is also the same colour as your swoosh. And then you have them multi sort of swoosh stripes that go with on the swoosh. Looks really nice. And if we just go ahead and look at your midsole, you have a nice clean white rubber midsole. Go along and look at the rear of the sneaker, you have a nice clean dark sort of navy blue colour midsole. Looks really nice, falls in really well with the rest of the sneaker. Like I said, it's a really nice down-toned colour, really nice, really neutral, and then that swoosh just gives it that lifted sort of vibe, and you just rock it out with anything in my opinion. So if you just go ahead and look at the inner of the sneaker, you're looking at your sock liner, sort of in that ice blue colourway in my opinion. I mean, let me know in the comments down below. I can't put my finger on the actual colour because the box label don't really say much in regards to colour, even along the uppers, because in my opinion it's sort of a light grey colourway. So if we go ahead and just talk about sizing, I do cover this with all my videos, so when it does come to your sizing, do just consider sticking to your true to size. There's nothing out of the ordinary, so I do believe from my experience these do fit true to size. And if we just go ahead and talk about availability, now these did restock on the 21st of October, and they did go out on Offspring, they went out on Office, and they also went out on Foot Locker, and last but not least, they went out on Foot Asylum. Now I do believe, because I'm quite regular on Soul Supplier, they have stocked out everywhere except for Foot Asylum. So if you're looking to cop this pair, they are available at Foot Asylum. I will leave a link for you guys down below in the description. If you're interested in this pair, you can just follow that link and you're good to go. Right, so I do believe that's about everything I said I would cover in this video. So if you stuck around, I appreciate your support, and if you're new along here, please make sure to hit that notification bell and stay up to date with any of my videos. I would also like to add, I do extremely apologise because my content is quite frequent. I've been pretty dead out, there's been nothing out there for me. As I said, I've been stuck in my own sort of bubble, so I do appreciate if you've decided to tune in today. And with all that out of the way, I hope to catch you on the next video.